Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It is me, Lasty here. Welcome today to a brand new episode of the FIFA 23 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Episode number 266. Happy Wednesday to you. You've made it halfway through the week. So you've reached the top of that hump, and it is plain sailing down towards the weekend now. Hope you're enjoying what is some absolutely scrumptious weather, sunshine, and I hope you're being safe and taking it easy out there as well. If you enjoyed today, do me a small favor and hit the thumbs up button. I would absolutely love to see 1,000 to 2,000 likes on this episode, and I know that you guys can help make that happen. And of course, subscribe to my channel if you're new around here. Sorry if my eyes look a little bit red and scratchy, but hay fever is a real thing, and as I spend more time outside and the more and more pollen is a thing, it affects me. It never did like 4 or 5 years ago, but now it gets quite bad in the summer. So let me know if any of you have had like late onset hay fever in your life. I'd be curious to know. But anyway, as you can see, due to our impressive red picks yesterday in Bellingham and Theo Hernandez, we can make some team adjustments. So I sold Martinelli and Zinchenko, and I've got 250k left after them selling and me buying Tamori. Now Tamori is a strange one. He has gone up quite a lot in price since, I guess, a lot of people got like red Theo Hernandez, and probably with the thought of a Zlatan coming out. I'm filming this just before 6 p.m. once again the night before. So I have no idea when Zlatan's going to come out, if he's going to come out, but I hope he does. I'm going to want him. That is for sure, especially if it's his last proper card, which it is because he's retired. So we're going to start the episode off with 5 of these TOTS packs. Now, I had planned, I had no idea they were coming out, which was quite a nice surprise. They're a little bit mid in terms of you can get any TOTS player right here. And pack number 1 gets me, I hoped for maybe Heung-min Son, but then I realized, wait, he's a Moments. This is natural TOTS. It's your boy Kim Min Jae. But you'll notice as we carry on opening these, that it's just TOTS popping up. No Moments. Now, we've all known throughout TOTS, if you've opened any of them big packs and you get the loans, that the Moments pop up a lot more than the actual TOTS. Even if it's like Goretzka or Mane or something like that, they pop up quite a lot because they're Moments, and I guess they're considered almost like less rare. But no Moments were popping up, and it was something I noticed as I did this, 5 on this account and then 5 on my other account. Pack number 2, by the way. Italian. Oh, I was hoping for a Verratti, maybe. Not that we need him. We've already got a midfield debate over who we play in. De Bruyne, Barella, Tonali, Bellingham, Prime Mateus. I've got way too many midfielders. It's kind of nuts. But yeah, but I would still quite like a Verratti to pop up in the club. Pack number 3, by the way, is going to be a duplicate. Dupe Theory. Fofana pops up. We already own him, of course. I will just go ahead and put him into the next one, though. It didn't really bother me too much. Luckily, from doing that 85 times 10 and doing my rewards and stuff, I've actually got a decent amount of fodder to make this stuff happen. And then I put a load of my non-rares into, well, all of my non-rares equated to 4 player picks. So that's not great. But hey, maybe we can spend some of the remaining coins that we've got, that 250,000 that we've got right there. Perhaps that could go into buying silver players, turning them into common golds, turning them into player picks. You know the drill of how I've been doing it the last couple of weeks. But yeah, so EA FIFA Direct tweeted, this is going to get compensated. We are going to get... Well, I guess I'm going to get 5 packs on this account because I've done all 5 of them and not a single Moment's popped up because they weren't actually available. It's another mistake that's been made. There's been a lot of them lately in terms of like mostly due to like the not saying loan on a pack in the different languages and people getting compensated for that. But of course we had the League on red player picks, and now we're going to get 5. A lot of us are going to get TOTS packs here. I just did it at 6 o'clock. I managed to get all 5 done on 2 accounts easily, no problem. And then like an hour after that, I think I saw on Twitter that it got removed. So it was out for a long old time. And I guess probably the people that were on stream doing share plays were noticing that there's no moments coming out of these. So I think that then made a few people scurry to get them done so that you could get potential compensation. So yeah, this is the team that I've sort of whipped together. It brings in Munier. So we've got him in the defense now alongside Tamori. So 2 new players in the defense. A lot of the players that you recognize as well. Obviously 3 new players in defense, because of course we haven't actually used Teo yet. And then a new midfielder in Jude Bellingham, which I am so excited to use, by the way. Cannot wait to get him in the squad. I didn't really know what I was doing to begin with here. So there was a moment where, oh no. Okay, this is working out all right. So in the 4-2-2, think I would still play De Bruyne over Bellingham in the cam role. I think Bellingham's so much more just complete all round on his card on this game. I'm not necessarily saying in real life. That I think he'd probably be better as one of those deep lying centre midfielders, CDM type player, and that would work for me. So I then realized that I could put. I want some more Bundesliga TOTS cards to pop up in my club to help me with the chemistry on Bellingham. So if I could just randomly pack like a Delict or something over the next couple of days, that would be fantastic. So I stuck all my rares into the Bundesliga upgrades. Of course, each major league has got their upgrades out. It whittles down the amount of TOTS that you can get. Because obviously, like normally, if it was Bundesliga TOTS week and you open Bundesliga premium packs, well, you can get like the whole team. Whereas now there's like 3 in Ultimate TOTS or whatever that you can get. So yeah, your chances of getting a blue are probably incredibly low. By the way, you'll have to let me know in the comments section if the audio on today's video is noticeably different, noticeably better, noticeably worse. I'm very curious because this is the first video I've ever attempted to film whilst having my aircon on in the background. So there's quite a lot of noise in the background, and I've been researching ways to do like background noise removal and stuff, and there's a couple of decent ways I can do that within my editing software. So gonna try my best to make it sound like as normal as possible, and maybe have a couple of filters on the audio to make it sound a little bit more professional or something. Let me know what you think, because if I listen to it back and I think, yeah, I think that's pretty good, and I'll put that up, and you guys are listening to this right now, you might think, well, that doesn't really sound like you, Tom. That sounds completely different. I don't like it compared to your normal voice. If so, we'll have to go back to square one. I'll record in the heat and we'll try and figure something else out. But for now, I'm pretty chill, to be honest, because it's just, 16-degree air coming out of that thing over there. It's brilliant. But yeah, Tamori, I realized after a little while, didn't necessarily really need him in the squad. He'd risen quite a bit since I'd even bought him. So I thought, you know what? I don't often break even or make a little bit of money on a card. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. So I sold Tamori and realized that I could go ahead and just put Bremer in his spot, and it would just drop me down a couple chem. But I have other plans for the team anyway. So we'll get into it towards the end of the episode. First, I'm going to play a couple of games of Rivals. Now, my issue with this was as follows. I mean, look at that for a team. It was a really hot day. It was like 27 in the UK, which is hot for us, of course. It was during the day, so schools and works hadn't kicked out or anything like that. So I was playing against what is normally I consider the hardcore FIFA players. However, these were the hardcore FIFA players that had decided on such a beautiful day they would grind Rivals instead of go outside. Like me, I was also online. So I feel like I was playing against the sweats of the sweats, the basement dweller nerds, which is what I would class myself as on this game. But yeah, so it just felt like we were up against always going to be some fairly tough opponents in these games right here. and all of them obviously with stacked teams, as it's this stage of the game where everyone's got crazy reds. I'm guessing, I don't know, but I'm guessing TOTS rewards will go to like eFigs. And if that is the case, then it's going to open up probably just the opportunity to maybe get that one red that you don't normally get, or that you didn't get during that TOTS or whatever. If you just keep on playing every week, hopefully you'll get that card that you want. Like for me, Harry Kane would be quite a nice red to get, because he still always does me in, and I would just like him. Also, Diaby would be one that I would really, really like, as I still use his UEL card, and it's just honestly still such a great super sub, and he will factor in a little bit later in the episode as well. So I go from 5-3 down to getting myself a 5-all equalizer in this match right here, and that felt kind of good, not gonna lie. I had a lot higher XG, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I actually had nearly had the 5 XG for the 5 goals, but I'd been leaking goals, which was not great. So into the next one we go then. A red Varane and a Ramos. I think that might be the best partnership at the back, because Varane is just broken, of course. He's so good. And I still think Ramos is just up there as one of the best centre-backs on this game. If people know what they're doing and know how to use him, I honestly think that he is still very good. So I'm 1-0 down in this one. Managed to make a couple of changes early doors in the second half to get it to 1-all. Lovely stuff. And then actually not too long after that, a little bicycle kick, red timed from Lewandowski, from Red Lewandowski, of course, puts me 2-1 up. So I thought, wow, maybe we'll come away with the win in this one. But he was a good player, quite a patient player, and waited for me to make the move with my goalkeeper, which is the smart thing to do. So GG's to him. And then I gave a penalty away to him just a few minutes later. So actually I'd ended up going back down to 3-2. But Bellingham smashes one off the bar. It's dropped down to Lewandowski. He's ended up scoring. So he's on a brace from coming on a super sub at half time. I then concede again, 80th minute. That's not great. We're going to have to do something to get back in this one. Hat-trick. Hat-trick for the boy in the second half. Lewandowski really trying to state a case as to why he should maybe be back in my starting 11. But it's just not the easiest thing in the world to link him. And I've got Theo Hernandez now, so it's like I can't go putting Balde back in at left back, you know. Got red Theo. Anyway, after a couple of draws and probably a loss or two, I still haven't progressed to even 1 out of 8 on my wins for rivals. So I was like, I wonder if there's something I can do here. After the sale of Tamori, we were back up to 600 and something thousand, and I finally, ladies and gentlemen, finally buy myself Diaby team of the season. I got him for 600. He was going for like 615 on the market, so I got a little bit of a deal at the time. I'm sure though, with all of the TOTS compensation stuff, he'll probably be like 300k in a week, and I'll have lost loads of money. But do I really care about that? Not too much. Yeah, it factors, but if I enjoy him, then he's probably not going anywhere. So we're going to need to rebuild from the ground up anyway. So, into what will be the final game of the episode. Can we actually get a win here in Rivals today? If we don't, then I think I'm going to give up on Rivals for this week and not get any rewards and focus on just like getting qualified for champs and doing menu grind. Because if I can't win after playing like 5 or 6 games of Rivals, then it's not going to be my week. And with the weather being how it is, I would rather just enjoy that and do a little bit of menu grinding at 6, that sort of thing. But as you can see, 2-all at half time. Very even game, actually, when you look at the stats right there. Let's try and push on in the second half and get myself a victory. So Tammy does help me do just that by scoring 2 minutes into the second half. He is obviously still goated. I love this card. And it makes me so sad. Every single time I use him, makes me so sad to know that Roma didn't win the UEL, because if they'd have done that and he'd have been even better with 5-5, oh my God, it would have been so brilliant. But yeah, the second half went a lot better for me, as you can see. Ended up getting a 5-2 rage quit, so we won a game in Division Rivals. Yay. So we're 1 out of 8. I don't know if that means I'm going to carry on playing Rivals or not, to be honest. But perhaps I'll give it another little go. But yeah, this team right here felt actually really quite nice. There's a lot of changes in there again, bringing in Marquinhos and Klaus and Donnarumma and stuff, and dropping, of course, the Man City boys in Laporte and of course KDB. But they're all on the bench. They all feature. They're all going to do their part. But I've got so many midfielders that they just can't all get into the squad. It is as simple as that. Loving Diaby. Would like a little change up front. I'd love that Ibra to come out at some point. If he's already out by the time you're watching this, then I'll be probably working on submitting in my entire club to get him. If he looks decent and well priced. If not, we'll have to look down other routes and other options over the next few days. Probably with a new promo coming on Friday, right? I guess it will be Shapeshifters. If so, you know there's going to be some gems in there. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching today. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. Let me know how you think the audio's been in today's video. I'm curious to know your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. Cheers, and follow me on social media. The links are down below. Have a great day. Take it easy. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Stay careful out there in the sun. And I'll be back tomorrow. I look forward to seeing you then. Peace.